Welcome. My name's Marta, and I'm a specialist psychologist working with persistent fatigue. To get the most out of this video, you may want to have a pen and paper to make notes. I will invite you to pause and reflect, but do also take breaks and go at your own pace. I hope you find this information helpful. Today, I'll introduce a practical and compassionate model for managing dysregulation and the resulting symptoms of persistent fatigue, brain fog, and more. It's called Balance, Sustain, Nudge. This model helps us to make sense of how we're doing and what we might need in any given moment. That awareness can then help us to choose the actions that are most supportive. Here's how it works. The foundational stage is balance, being able to self-regulate and stabilize. Sustain is about starting to build supportive routines to maintain activity in manageable ways. And nudge refers to gently expanding the edges of what's possible when we're ready and this feels manageable. For now, we'll focus on balance as this is the foundation of everything else. When we talk about balance, this means more rest and digest and less fight and flight in our body systems. We might notice the breath is slower and more regular. Our muscles may feel more relaxed and thoughts and feelings may be more settled. It may feel possible to be curious and connect with others, or to be able to respond effectively to things we're dealing with as we move through the day. For example, having a shower, walking to meet a friend, navigating a conversation, or cooking a meal. Promoting more balance can widen our window of tolerance. We can encourage balance through choosing actions that are supportive to our minds and bodies. This might include checking in with how we're feeling, soothing our systems with calming actions if that's what's needed, bolstering ourselves with nourishment, boundaries, or help from others, and scaffolding our day with small, meaningful tweaks, especially on hard days. The traffic light system is a helpful way of learning to check in with how we're feeling throughout the day and thinking about what may be helpful ways of responding to this that will support and nourish us in that moment. The first step is checking in with our experience, tuning in and paying attention to how we're feeling and how we know how we're feeling. For example, by tuning into thoughts, feelings, and sensations in the body, we can answer the following questions. Am I in red, perhaps feeling overwhelmed and shut down, exhausted or flat? Or perhaps amber, depleted, on edge, tired, but not crashing, maybe feeling sensitive or overstimulated. Or perhaps green. This would be calm and resourced, feeling present, steady and grounded. So now I'd like to invite you to take a short moment to practice tuning in, to bring awareness to your present moment experience. For this exercise, it can be helpful to close your eyes or soften your gaze and check that you're sitting or lying down in a comfortable position. First, I'd like to invite you to take 3 mindful breaths, placing your full attention on each in-breath and each out-breath. Now, I'd like to invite you to bring your attention to your body, beginning to shift your awareness and attention to what is going on internally. What physical sensations are you noticing, starting from your toes and moving up through the body? Is there tension or restlessness, stillness or heaviness, perhaps pain or discomfort, or maybe sensations of ease and comfort? You might notice temperature differences, feeling warm, cold. Just noticing these sensations in the body as you scan through. Just noticing how your body is feeling in this moment. You're taking time now to check in and pay attention to how your body is right now, as you bring your attention inwards and focus on the bodily sensations you're experiencing. Now I invite you to shift your attention from the bodily sensations to gently noticing your thoughts. What is your mind saying to you right now? Shifting your attention from the body to your thoughts so that they are center stage in your awareness. Thoughts are events in the mind, a bit like clouds in the sky. They come, linger, and go. So just tuning into this aspect of your experience right now. As you bring awareness to your thoughts, noticing whether they're busy, racing, and scattered, or perhaps slow and foggy. What is the quality of thoughts right now? Maybe you can connect with the content of the thoughts as well. Are you thinking, what's the point of this exercise? Or I can't do this? Or are you getting caught up in planning, listing, ruminating type thoughts? Can you notice the tone of your thoughts? Are they kind and calm, disinterested and shut off, or perhaps negative and critical? As with clouds in the sky, sometimes the sky is clear and we don't have any thoughts showing up at all. Just noticing if this is the case for you, if this is how your mind is right now. Tuning into all these elements of how your mind is speaking to you at this moment. Just spending a few more moments observing these thoughts as they come, linger, and go. Next, shifting your attention to any emotions you're experiencing. How are you feeling right now? Is there a sense of overwhelm, worry, stress, or perhaps a feeling of calm? You may notice strong emotions like fear, frustration, or joy, or a fleeting sense of emotion just passing through, or perhaps something else entirely. As you're doing this, try and answer the question of whether these thoughts and feelings have a location in your body, the chest, the tummy, or the head perhaps. Can you see them as a shape, colour, or texture? Taking a few moments to curiously observe your emotions right now, slowing down and allowing yourself to explore what you notice with interest. And perhaps as you do this, the emotions change and develop, shift, or move. Taking a few moments to continue checking in with your emotions as they come and go. And now, with the observations you've made in mind, I'd like you to ask yourself, how am I doing right now? Thinking back to the traffic lights, does this feel like being in red, on high alert, or shut down completely when you're really struggling and exhausted? Or perhaps it's more amber, where things are on the edge, but just about holding together. Or perhaps you connect more with green, feeling calmed, connected, resourced, and balanced. Just spending a few moments seeing which of these you land in, or perhaps where there is crossover, just noticing this and being curious. Wherever you find yourself, that's okay. What's important is that you've taken some time to check in with your experience, to make sense of what's going on physically, with your thoughts, and emotionally. This can help guide you in how to respond to yourself with care and with wisdom, to support yourself wherever you are. today. This is information, and within it, an invitation to respond with care. Now, gradually bringing this short practice to a close. If you've had your eyes closed, gently opening them now, perhaps slowly moving your body in a way that feels helpful, wiggling fingers, taking a stretch if that feels good, as you gradually return to the room. And when you're ready, I invite you to pause the video and spend a few moments reflecting on what you noticed, perhaps jotting down how it feels to take time to tune in to your present moment experience. So following the practice, we can take this a step further now. I invite you to take a moment and think of different times when you were probably in a red, amber, or green state, and perhaps jot down 2 or 3 specific things that helped you to recognize what state you were in. What are the signals, the body sensations, the thoughts or emotions that let you know you're in amber, red, or green? Feel free to pause the video here while you take a moment and do that exercise. Now, gently reflect. Was this something you already knew about yourself? How does it feel to see it written down clearly in front of you? Pause again if you'd like to spend a little more time thinking about these questions. In each of these states, I'd like you to think about what could balancing activities look like for you. Some ideas might be organising the activity differently, taking breaks, slowing down, perhaps using a breathing technique or gentle movements to calm your system, or nourishing yourself with a drink of water or a snack, or grounding yourself by noticing things that you can hear, smell, see, and feel. Taking a few moments now to note down things that come to mind that can be balancing and nourishing for you in each of these states. If you're not sure right now, you can revisit the earlier part of the video or let your mind gently consider it over the next few days. You can always come back to your list and add to it. So, a gentle daily task you could practice over this coming week is to take a few moments each day to check in with yourself. Perhaps in the eyes closed way that we just practiced, noticing your breathing, what's it doing, checking in with your body sensations and see what you're noticing, tension, heaviness, or tingling, and then noticing how you're feeling with your emotions. Is there sadness, anger, calm, or joy? What's going through your mind? Is it busy, muddled, or settled? After this, pause and ask yourself, what traffic light state am I in? And then choose one balancing action from your traffic light plan for that state. You can add to your traffic light notes as you discover more bodily sensations, thoughts, and feelings associated with being in red, amber, or green, and when you figure out more ways to add balance. With these small moments of attention and care, you're beginning to build a practice of awareness and balance, one breath and one decision at a time. Thanks for watching the video today.